Hello.
Good afternoon.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Go Hawks.
Yes.
Should we start there?
Let's do it.
Go Hawks. Can you name a Seahawk yet?
Ooh, man, there was Myers.
Okay. I don't know Myers.
Wasn't he like a major player last night?
Who was he?
He ran the most yards. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, cool. Nice. I know like Sam Darnold. I know
Yeah, everybody knows
Kenneth Walker.
Sam.
Kenneth Walker was MVP. He was MVP.
Yes.
Cooper Kupp.
I know all of these
I think
people.
that's all I got. I
did remember May from the Patriots.
Okay.
And I felt really bad for him. He, first off, looked like he should have been in diapers. He was so young.
I know. He did look really young.
And then bless his heart.
Brian, at the very end of the game.
Wearing it on his face.
End of the game, he's like, it's so sad that someone has to lose.
I know.
And he's like, I was like, would you prefer that like everybody wins? And he's like, no, but like it's just sad.
Yeah.
He was empathizing.
I 100% agree.
It's so hard. We've been there. We've lost the Super Bowl. Last time we were in the Super Bowl, we lost.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you about my Super Bowl experience 10 years ago?
No, please do though.
Okay, I think it was 10 years, right? Yeah, 2016.
Yes.
Because we won 11 years ago, and there's some significance of 11. Oh, 12. We won 12 years ago. I think it was 2014 and 2015 were the 2 years we were in the Super Bowl. And I'm pretty sure that's how the like the post game guy announcer was saying that 12 years ago we won for the first time, and 12 is a big number in Seattle because the 12th man.
Yes,
so that was significant.
Correct.
So 12 years ago I was in the dorms at UW, and I was watching the game in the dorms. And
you did tell us this.
Yeah. I'll just give a 30-second summary. We won. It was amazing. People were freaking out.
Right.
Rioting almost in the streets.
Yeah.
Burning couches in the Greek system. Parades through the street. It was wild madness. Yeah. And then a year later, we're in the Super Bowl again. Lost that time. Pretty much the same reaction.
Right.
Same reaction. Totally different results.
It's the damaging of property when you're celebrating something that I'm like, what is this
doing?
Mourning something. Yeah, I mean,
both years couches were burned.
For whatever reason, when people are upset, I kind of see the aggression there. But like you're celebrating, you're like, let's destroy something.
Yeah.
Like that, I don't understand.
It was intense. It was a little scary.
Yeah.
But go Hawks.
Listen, how was your very different evening last night compared to 10 years ago?
Oh yeah, it was
any burning of furniture last night.
Burning of furniture. Brian and I almost burned our couch because we hate our couch so much. But
that's so funny.
We should have burned our couch.
Come check mine out.
Okay,
we'll convince you. Well, that's the next thing.
I think we're going to convince Brian that we are keeping this couch until we move.
Okay.
Which who knows when that's going to be, but
knowing you two, who knows?
Who knows?
It's tricky.
Who knows?
Well, we started our afternoon talking about drinks and how they don't match.
Yeah.
The fruits. And then you said like blue raspberry, and I'm a little concerned that you think there is a blue raspberry.
There's not.
Okay.
No. I was just throwing out
this on air in case.
We were talking about cherry and how we don't like cherry flavored things.
Correct.
But cherries, the fruit, are fine. Similar to like every other fruit, like the fruit doesn't taste like the flavor.
Yeah.
Like the candy flavor.
Correct.
Like blue raspberry.
I don't like watermelon the fruit, but I love watermelon, like Sour Patch watermelon, or I used to really like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. Couldn't tell you the last time I had a Jolly Rancher, but when I did.
Watermelon with tahini on it, that's my go-to. I don't like watermelon by itself, but if you add a little tahini, a little spice, so good. Give it a shot.
I'll try it. Okay, well.
Should we get into our weekends?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. We have one weekend to talk about for once.
Wow, you guys, look at us.
We're like on it. It's Monday. We're talking about the weekend that just happened. It's like God intended it. Friday. How was your Friday?
Well, good. I went down to Battleground, Washington.
Okay.
Right near Vancouver.
Crazy name for a city, by the way.
It really is.
Kind of
it's interesting. Feels like something happened there at one point. And it was Alice's state cheer competition. So I got down there kind of late afternoon, and I was traveling by myself, which I don't do very often, like staying in a hotel on my own.
With just you and Alice?
Nope. Alice wasn't with me.
Oh.
She's with her team.
Oh, interesting.
So what happened is they were performing Friday night and they were performing Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
And a lot of parents were like, we're just going to get hotel rooms and stay down there. One family got an Airbnb. And so I was like, oh, maybe I'll just do that. There was a moment where I was maybe going to share a room with another mom. And so there even more of a reason to have a room. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
So you were in a room by yourself, in a hotel by yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know the last time I've stayed at a hotel by
know.
myself. Actually, no, I do. I was just in Mexico City.
You're
so
like, wait,
not that long ago.
2 weeks ago.
Never mind. It's a rare occurrence, though. I feel like it's a weird.
Same.
Yeah.
I honestly can't tell you. I don't know if I ever have, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't hate it. I love Chad, and I missed Chad by the time I got home, which was really funny because I missed him and then we got in a big fight. More to come. But anyways, I got there. And I just get a little bit nervous, like in a place I'm not familiar with. And, I'm just trying to figure out all my surroundings. One thing that was like really stressing me out the whole time was my car. I have a Kia EV9, so it's all electric. And the battery was like lowering pretty drastically as I was driving.
Oh man.
And so basically I'm a little bit rambly all over the place. Friday, I get to the hotel. I'd stopped and got Starbucks. So I was just kind of hanging out. And then I got ready for the competition. They performed around 7:45. So I got there around 7, got all checked in and everything. We watched the performance, and afterwards all the parents met the kids outside. So Alice performs in 2 different types of routines. There's a traditional routine, and then there's a game day routine. Traditional, we performed on Friday night. And I was really proud of her. She has been put in different roles and different positions this entire season, as has the entire team. They've just mixed up things a lot.
Yeah.
And so in my brain, they've improved drastically, but also when you keep changing choreography and routines, it can sometimes mess with your confidence because you're like, I don't know this very well. Like, what if I don't do this? And I just got put into this position the other day and I've only had 2 practices. So it was, I could tell she was like super nervous, but she did amazing. Unfortunately, we did not place and we got actually last in our division, but you know what? It's fine. We were also put against 4A schools and we are literally a 1A. So we had like a running joke with the parents. We're like, first place 1A division or like something, because we are like
the only 1A team.
The only 1A. Okay. So anyways, all that to say, then the coaches took all the girls to In-N-Out. We're like 10 minutes from Ridgefield.
Cool.
And so no, because it didn't feel like I was invited. It felt like it was like just cheerleaders. Yeah. Then I'm like this awkward person where there's all these other parent couples and they're like, okay, I think we're going to go grab a bite. And this other couple is like, I think we're just going to stay. And so I was like third wheeling it with them. And I was like, I'll stay with you guys too. But it was great. I ended up hanging out and chatting with them for quite a bit. So basically what happens is at the end of the night, they do a big awards ceremony and they do like glow in the dark party and it's a whole rager thing. So by the time I left on Friday, it was after 11. And remember how I was stressing about my battery?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
So coming back to that, I left the competition after 11 and I just thought I will sleep so much better if I have some charge in my car.
Yeah.
I had enough to go to and from the school the next day, but I was like, I don't want to be worried about it tonight. And I feel like I won't sleep well. So I was stupid. And I first drove to a Walmart, assuming Walmart's going to have a supercharger. It did not.
And a supercharger, like a Tesla supercharger? Is that what you use? Or is it...
No. I can't use a Tesla supercharger. No, Walmart has superchargers, which just means they charge quickly.
Gotcha.
So you could be like 20, 30 minutes and it's done. So then I go to Walmart, waste of time, drive around and back to another place, trickle charge. I plug in and the screen's like 17 hours. And I was like, ugh. So then I'm sitting in my car. Mind you now, it's like almost midnight. I am like Googling fast chargers nearby. And there's a Mercedes-Benz, which in my head, I'm like, shoot, can I do that? Or is this another Tesla thing? So I'm like researching Mercedes-Benz and it says it's open to all electric vehicles. I'm like, great. It is 10 minutes away. So I'm like, I'm just like watching the like percentage of my battery drop below.
What are we at this point?
I'm under 20. And here's the deal.
20% or 20 miles?
Under 20%.
Okay.
Here's the thing. If I had a gas car, I would drive that like no problem.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the electric battery percentage stresses me out. Yeah. Like there are some people who like do not let their gas go beyond a quarter of a tank. Not me. Yeah. I wouldn't care. With my electric vehicle, I can't be under. And because I think it's just charging stations are not as common as gas stations. So I know I'm like, this is going to take me a minute. And if I can't find a fast charger, I'm there for hours. So Anyways, words to the wise for those looking at EV cars.
Not great for road trips. You have to really, like, if you're
plan.
away from your normal routine, you got to really think ahead.
Right. Yeah. Yes. So anyways, I find a supercharger.
Okay.
I get there. Now it's after midnight and I'm sitting there for probably 20 minutes or so. Now I'm getting a little hungry. So I'm like, you know what? There's a drive-through right next to me. I'm just going to pop in this line. It's McDonald's. I'll grab a little McChicken sandwich, some fries. I'll treat myself. And so I get in this drive-through line and it's long. I'm like, what are we all doing here at 12:30? Yeah. Like it's too long for this late at night. And it's not moving at all. So I'm kind of whatever. All of a sudden I look up and there is a crazy looking gentleman outside my window.
Oh no.
And I immediately am terrified.
Which window? Like your driver's side window. Okay.
He comes up and he starts screaming at me.
While you're in the McDonald's drive-thru line?
Yes.
Okay.
And he starts yelling at me to roll down my window.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like shaking my head. I will not. He is like, starts swearing and screaming, like just to like roll it down a crack. I am terrified. I am like, I don't know what this person wants. I am alone. There are cars in front of me, but like, I don't know what to do. So then he screams at me to back up, to like move my car. And so then what I realize, he walks away, he goes to the car in front of me and says something. And I realize he's actually a driver from cars up ahead in the line. And he's trying to get out of the drive-thru.
Okay.
Line. But I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When he came up, I just thought he was like a transient, somebody who was looking for money or asking for something and started immediately screaming.
Yeah.
So I end up backing out, but now I'm literally like shaking so bad. It was so dramatic.
So all the cars back out so that he can get out?
So he was 2 cars ahead of me. So I back out and I go into like the lane to the right because there's another drive-through lane.
Oh my goodness.
And then there's a Tesla truck in front of me and he backs out and he kind of shakes his head at me, rolls his eyes. And then the other guy like backs out and leaves.
Jeez.
But I was so scary. I had I seen him coming or had he come up and said, I'm so sorry. I've been waiting forever. I can't do this. Can you please back up? Have a kind tone. He came in hot. So aggressive, screaming profanities. It was horrible. So I was really traumatized with the stress of trying to charge my car. Yeah. With the screaming stranger.
And like late night by yourself.
Late night, traveling alone. Oh my gosh. So I got home.
Did you get your McDonald's?
I did. I wasn't going to give that up. By the time I got home, it was after 1. And
back to the hotel?
Hotel, sorry. Yes, back to my room. I called it home, for me. And I don't know. I probably fell asleep closer to 2 and ended up sleeping until like 10 the next day. It was a long night. So
that's stressful.
That was my Friday. How about you?
I'm sorry. That does not sound fun. Friday was honestly, this whole weekend, I don't have a lot to report on. Today is my 3rd week of being sick.
Stop it.
And
your ear?
Everything. I can't hear. I literally can't hear in my left ear. That's why I'm turning so much this way. And it's just driving me crazy.
This is wild.
I'll get to my second doctor's appointment.
Okay, good. I'm glad there was one.
Wasn't great. Anyway, so I'm just tired of feeling sick. It's driving me crazy.
Tired of being tired.
Yeah. Yep. So didn't do a whole lot this weekend, but we did a couple things. So Friday, we met our friends David and Cap at the dog park. Cap. They were at our wedding, David and Cap.
Is Cap short for anything?
And
oh, cute.
Isn't that a beautiful name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Their dog Nellie is a golden retriever, and Stevie and Nellie get along super well.
Cute.
So we met them at the dog park, hung out for like an hour probably, and then they had a dinner to get to. We went to the dog park in Columbia City, which is like South Seattle.
Okay.
And a neighborhood we've talked about considering for our next home is Beacon Hill.
Yes.
You know Beacon Hill at all? Mm-hmm. Okay. So reasons we like it. One, it's like a South Seattle neighborhood. So for me getting to Tacoma, it's under 40 minutes without traffic, which is kind of my threshold that I'm trying to stay under is 40 minutes. 2 is right by a light rail stop. So Brian can hypothetically take the light rail all the way from Beacon Hill to the Microsoft campus.
Oh, okay.
It goes once it opens across the bridge in like a month, you'll be able to get all the way over.
Nice.
And Beacon Hill is kind of it's still a semi-affordable Seattle neighborhood compared to like all the North Seattle spots. So we've been wanting to like explore Beacon Hill for a while. Yeah. So we after the dog park, went and kind of drove around and got a feel for things, and then went to a place called Milk Drunk, which is like a chicken sandwich ice cream place.
Not what I would have thought. That's so interesting.
Really?
Milk Drunk.
They're known for their like soft serve ice cream.
Oh, fun. Okay.
And then they have like a chicken and chicken strips and stuff.
Okay.
Chicken's okay. Like, I'm not our favorite chicken,
Yeah.
but the ice cream was amazing.
Okay.
Like, we got like a delicious milkshake.
Nice.
We sat outside with Stevie because we still have her, and a lady walked by and she was like, she had a dog. And we were friendly with her, and we were like, oh, do you live in the neighborhood? And she's like, yeah. And we were like, do you like it here? She's like, I love it. And she's like, if you need a realtor, I'm like,
oh, hilarious.
Thank you. We got that covered.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
I love it.
Put
yourself out there, man.
So then dinner, kind of explored Beacon Hill a little bit, and then went home. Ryan had not had like a video game night in a while, so he wanted to play video games. Okay. And I used that as an opportunity to go play pickleball.
Nice.
So I went to Bellevue Pickleball Club, which is kind of one of like 3 places that I go regularly. Okay. And I think I played from like 7 until like 9:30.
Wow.
So kind of late night, Friday night pickleball. Yeah. That was my 5th day in a row playing pickleball.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's intense.
That is intense.
Yeah.
When you go there, are you checking to see if you know anybody else is going to be there? You just assume if I go there, I know I'm going to play somebody.
No, I'm going to play somebody?
Right. Like, do you go like...
It's open play, so you can always see how many people are signed up for it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I won't typically go if there's only like 4 people signed up, because that means there's not going to be like, you have to wait a lot. But most of the open plays I go to have like 20 to 30 people. Oh, cool. So you're just consistently playing with different people. At that gym and at the Tacoma gym, I do have a few people that I like know, that I'm friends that I've made now that I see consistently. But this Friday night, it was just all strangers.
Okay.
But played for a couple hours and playing pretty good. Nice. Then went home, went to bed around 11:30 and called it a night.
Nice.
That was Friday.
Nice. That sounds great. I am curious how many calories you burned playing 2.5 hours.
If I play for like 2.5 hours, I burn around 1,000 calories.
Just in that?
Just that.
Wow.
Yeah. I played this morning. Let's see. Quick recent data.
Really quick shout out to our loyal listener, Shannon.
Who? Mm-hmm. I don't know her.
She also burned 1,000 calories the other day.
Doing what?
She's like, I guess I'm basically Austin now. She had worked out and then she plays tennis. Your pickleball is her tennis.
Love it.
Yeah.
Where does she play tennis?
So, I believe Galbraith, but she also plays outdoors with friends. But usually,
I love tennis, but it's really unless you have an indoor place to play, it's really an outdoor or a sunny weather.
Have you heard of Galbraith? It's in Tacoma. It is a huge indoor tennis facility.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so
my kids have done lessons there.
I played for 2 hours and 20 minutes early this morning, and I burned 886 calories. So it's like, it's a good way to burn calories and get steps in. So like for this month, I'm doing 1,000 calories and 10,000 steps, and it's really double whammy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No wonder you're playing 5 days in a row.
It really helps me get those achieve those goals. Saturday.
Okay, Saturday. So I woke up feeling disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was tossing and turning. Just because I went to bed so late and woke up so late, I just felt
and the McDonald's.
Gross. The McDonald's. I don't know who I thought.
Hold on. We got a McChicken and fries. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was hoping for like 3 McChickens.
No.
Regular or spicy?
McChicken. No, just the regular.
Okay. I like a spicy McChicken.
Oh, man, I don't know what it is. Those things have a chokehold on me.
They're very good. They have McDonald's has like a fancier chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
The McCrispy, I think.
I don't need it.
I don't love it. I like the McChicken better.
I'll tell you what, Radnor's original chicken sandwich. Yeah. I also don't hate that.
It's not bad.
It is. I'll tell you guys. Yeah. Anyways.
Speaking of, hold on, let me just, on the Radnor's front.
Yes.
I ate Radnor's like every day last week because we're like doing, promo videos, we're testing new items, and I don't think it's the best diet to be eating every day. It's not like, it's not like Subway, like the Jared success story.
Yeah.
I weigh more today than I have. Like, I'm only a few pounds away from the highest I've ever.
Despite the 1,000 burning calories,
diet really
is really keeping you humble.
Radnor's, and we had pizza last night for the Super Bowl, and I have my fitness in check right now. Right. My diet is the opposite. I need to get
at least you got your fitness in check. Yeah. Imagine if you didn't have that.
True. If I was doing both, if I was doing neither, that'd be bad.
Yeah. So, anyways, woke up Saturday. first thing I did is call the front desk, request a late checkout. So I just had coffee in the room and showered and got ready. I left around 12:30.
Okay.
And so our friends got this huge Airbnb for their family down in Battleground.
Cool.
It was wild. I'm like, of all homes in this city, this is crazy that they found this. It's over 8,000 square feet.
Oh my gosh.
It had this huge indoor pool with like, you know how you were talking about the house the other day with all the glass? It was like all enclosed glass.
Wow.
Like giant ceiling. I'll show you pictures.
This was an Airbnb? Do you know how much
it had? Yes. She said it was only around $1,200 a night.
Okay.
But
for a massive crazy house.
They had 3 families staying there.
Oh wow. Nice.
And it had a movie theater. It had a game room with like legit like black and white tile with like a jukebox and what is that, like pinball, air hockey, like all of those types of games.
That's awesome.
A separate billiards room.
Jeez.
Every bedroom had an ensuite bathroom. It was wild. And so basically they told everybody after the competition on Saturday afternoon, everybody can come back to this house and we'll host all the girls because, again, after they perform, they have all this time before the award ceremony starts. Yeah. So, and she also had messaged me and she said, just a heads up, if any towels sneak into your bag from a hotel, we are pretty short on towels here at the Airbnb. One thing you should know about me, I have a very hard time lying and I absolutely cannot steal.
Yeah.
Like,
that's great.
It's good.
I think that's a good core value.
Like the fact that she wanted me to put, I could never put a towel from a hotel.
Right. Just stop at a Target. Bag. Stop at Target, buy a $10 towel.
I went to Fred Meyer, actually.
I went to Fred Meyer this weekend too.
Okay.
On Saturday.
Fred Meyer had Starbucks, which is what I wanted, and they had towels.
Nice.
So I got that. And then I went over, so we had the competition. Now, on Saturday, they performed their game day routine. And again, we did not place. But first place in 1A division.
Love it. It's amazing. Congratulations.
And so then afterwards, we all went back to the Airbnb and it was great. We all hung out. It was really nice because almost all the cheerleaders went to nationals in January when I was in South Africa. So I kind of missed out on like the team bonding with the parents and all of that then. So this felt like I kind of made up for it. I got to hang out with a bunch of the parents. I got to talk with the coaches. And we just had a great afternoon. And then I was thinking I was going to stay for the awards and then drive home afterwards. And I ended up, the weather was really bad and I just was getting tired. And I was like, I'm worried by the time awards are done, it's going to be like after 10. And then I start a 2-hour drive. It just didn't seem smart. So I ended up leaving around 7.
Okay.
Got home. I stopped to get a little more juice in my car.
A little more McDonald's.
Another McChicken. Did not get yelled at. And then I get home around 9:40.
Okay.
So one of the reasons I wanted to get home was because I was really missing Chad. I don't like being away from him. And we hadn't seen each other much the week before because he'd just been busy. He couldn't come with me to the state because he was at UW all weekend for his master's program. Oh, yeah. And so it was just one of those things. I get home and he's not there. He had gone to pick up Piper from her friend's house, who are also our friends, Carrie and Blue, the Wesleyan. And he stayed and chatted with them. And I decided, instead of being like, oh my gosh, when you get home, I missed you so much, I decided to say, why weren't you here when I was here? Like, I took it very offensively and took it very personally that he chose to be away from me when I had arrived home. Unfortunately, Saturday night didn't end so well. Yeah, I think I was really tired. And I did have a conversation on Sunday morning with him where we hashed it out a little bit. Because what I realize about myself is if my feelings are hurt, like I'm sad or I'm disappointed, my way of expressing that is through anger, and it's not kind. Like I act like I'm mad at him versus just being like, I was super disappointed you weren't here. I was so excited to come home to you, because that's what I wanted to say. It was like, I was really disappointed that you weren't here. I was so excited to come home and see you. And in my sad little brain, when you're not here when I arrive, I feel abandoned and not loved. Like I make it a very dramatic. just not healthy. So we talked about that because his reaction, obviously, if you're feeling like you're being attacked and somebody's mad at you, you're defending yourself.
Yeah.
So his reaction is like, I went to go pick Piper up. She was still playing. Carrie and Blue offered me a drink. I was just hanging out and being polite and social. You know, like he's not out gallivanting, doing anything wrong. But because he's now defending himself, then it makes me feel like I shouldn't be sad and that my feelings can't be hurt. So it's just this weird vicious cycle.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, my feelings I don't feel like I'm feeling validated. And I feel like you're being defensive, which makes me defensive. And it's just this awkward tension. So
it's really crazy in those situations too, like how fast they can escalate, like from nothing to like heated. I mean, I don't know if that's the same for us. That's how it can
it's
go.
100%.
Yeah.
He's like, what? I thought you were excited to see me. And here I am, like, not talking.
Yeah. Oh man. That's tough. Emotions are hard.
How's my Saturday?
They should make like a GLP-1 for emotion regulation.
Just like beta blockers or something? Is
something.
Like a happy pill?
Oh my goodness.
Is it drugs? Is that what you do?
I do the same thing. If I'm disappointed, it presents as anger.
Yeah. I want to work on it. I really do, because I feel like disappointment and sadness, those are like true things. And I don't think it's coming from us being malicious. I think it's like, I genuinely was hurt. And it was also compiled from what had happened in the week of him not being around and some other stuff. So it was like, it wasn't just that one thing. It was kind of a little bit like, I was like, we already had a little hiccup this week. And so for you to not be here, I'm making that even more of a dramatic thing.
Right. And if you're like alone, and just like sulking, then it can almost get worse. And like the longer you're like waiting, the worse
leave
it
me
gets.
And the reality was like, I got home at 9:40 and I think he was home by like 10:05.
Oh my gosh. You shouldn't have said that. That's funny.
My expectation was
it was a long 25
walk
minutes.
in the door and he was going to be there, because Piper's thing was done at 9 and they live 7 minutes. Right. So I assumed he's picking her up. Even if he says hello, he'll be home by 9:30 at the latest. So me arriving at 9:40. And then I had messaged him when I got in, like, hey, where are you guys? And no response.
Oh yeah.
And then 5 seconds later, I was expecting you to be here when I got home.
Yeah.
No response. Not even as he left, like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm on my way. We got caught up talking.
Yeah.
Like, nothing. You guys can see where I'm coming from, right?
For sure. I think something that I need to work on is like communicating expectations, because like a lot of times I will expect something, but I will never tell Brian what I'm expecting.
100%.
And I don't know, like in that situation, if Chad knew you were expecting me to be home at that point,
no.
So that's.
And on Sunday when we were talking healthily, because the other thing was like on Saturday night, I was too tired to try to have like a healthy conversation.
Right.
Which I also think is a good thing to practice. Like we learned that a long time ago from somebody, that sometimes when you're dangerously tired, the best thing you could do for your marriage is to go to sleep.
Totally.
And then when you're refreshed, have that conversation. When you try,
I know it's counter to that old
don't go to sleep mad.
Yeah.
No, do it. Go to sleep. Get rest. I'm telling you. So anyway,
or just even if it's not at night, it's like walking away from a situation, or like taking a moment of breath, because that was that was something that in couples therapy or our premarital counseling that we did. Yeah. That was something she suggested, and it's just like, if it's getting heated, like it's okay to step away for a second.
Totally.
For me, like once I start seeing red, it's hard for me to like think logically at all. I just want to be right.
Yeah.
I can't get to the point of apologizing unless I'm able to like step away and see clearly. Yeah. Fun stuff.
That was my Saturday.
Love it. Okay, Saturday. Weekend mornings. We just always are just having these lazy, nice couch mornings. It's the best.
Yeah.
We wake up, we make our coffee, we sit on the couch, we do the Wordle connections, the mini and the pips.
How far are you going? You go all the way on the pips? Easy, medium, hard?
Yep. Every time. Sometimes this morning took me like 11 minutes, and I was like, I need to step, because I need to start working. And I was like, I need to finish this right now. And thankfully it all like came together. I was about to like give up on it and come back to it later.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, so morning couch time. We did a tonal workout together.
Nice.
We're doing the same program right now.
Okay.
And they're really long, hard workouts.
I was gonna say, doing that, you must have been like an hour and a half.
It was like an hour and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, doing it together took a very long time.
Yeah.
We did that one. We're like, we probably shouldn't do this program together because it takes so long. Yeah. Did that.
And it doesn't give you something to do when it's the other person's turn, right?
We're both doing 100 push-ups a day right now, so that we'd do 10 push-ups during breaks or whatever. Yeah. We walked Stevie, we saunaed, and then I woke up Saturday morning feeling gross, worse than I had the last 5 or 6 days. So I woke up super stuffy, had a hard time breathing because I was so congested. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to the doctor's appointment. It's not cheap. It's $dollars every time I go to urgent care. Yeah. So it's I don't want to keep going. Right. But I'm I also need to get better. Yeah. So I go schedule an appointment. Of course, it's multiple hours. It's the wait for so long. It's an Issaquah, the drive pretty far to get there. I get there. Thankfully, it goes somewhat quickly, but she would not give me any more antibiotic. She's it's bad for your guts to take too much antibiotics. So what you really need to do is do this nasal spray and take Mucinex and take Claritin. And she prescribed all these over-the-counter things I should be taking, which is kind of what I've already been doing. Right. And
you're for $220, I'm gonna need you to give me some hard drugs.
I was I pushed back quite a bit, and it was not. She's like, this is. I looked in your ear. It does not look like an ear infection at this point. It looks like there's just fluid in your ear, so you need to keep doing things to drain your fluids in your face. I don't know. Anyway, so hopefully I'm sticking to what she said. I'm taking all the meds and trying that. Okay. I'm not feeling better.
How are you working out and sitting in the sauna feeling like that?
I'm not great. Yeah. I just can't. I took the first week I was not working out at all. And I was I just can't. Yeah. I need to work out.
It's hard.
So. Anyway, so I went to the doctor, wasn't super productive, but then went to Fred Meyer. I actually realized, I don't know if I love Fred Meyer.
Here we go.
It's a little too big for me. It's it's a little overwhelming.
I'll be honest. Yeah. The Fred Meyer I went to in Battleground or whatever, I went in through one door because I saw the Starbucks sign. Yeah. But then to get to the towels, I swear I walked a mile.
It's so far.
It was so far. Yeah. I was it could not have been in the most opposite. And this store was had its own clothing section, and then it had grocery, then it had dry goods, then it had a pharmacy, then it had home goods, and I was
it's really an all-in-one kind of situation. So it's a Walmart, but bigger than a Walmart. Well, Fred Meyers are huge. Anyway, did that, went back home, picked up Brian, and then my parents for Christmas got our whole family tickets to Cirque du Soleil.
Fun.
Have you done that before?
I've never done that. No.
Okay, so the show started at 8 p.m. on Saturday night, which is pretty late for a show to start.
Very much, yeah.
That was the only tickets we were able to get. So Brian and I picked up dinner from Spark Pizza in Redmond, which is you know Redmond really? Have we talked about Redmond? I feel like I'm having deja vu right now.
I don't know if we have, but I had a friend up there that I knew from college, so I had been there before.
So there's a cool little pizza place we found, picked up pizza, and then went to the hotel that they were all staying at. Because it was kind of so far. Yeah. It was an hour and a half to get from Lakewood to Redmond.
Especially if you're starting at 8 p.m. You're not done till 11.
Yeah. So they all stayed at the hotel. Nice. We decided not to just because we were only 30 minutes away. Stevie was home. So met them at their hotel. We ate the pizza in the lobby, which was fun. And then went to the show, went to Cirque du Soleil. Incredible.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. Was this your first time or had you seen it before?
Okay. I saw a show called Absinthe in Vegas, which was kind of a Cirque du Soleil-esque acrobatic show. Yeah. This was incredible. Yeah. Amazing. People the things that humans are capable of
unreal.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Have you been to any show like this before?
A little bit. I've done the circus and you see the acrobats and people and you see contortionists, which just blow my mind.
There was one contortionist in the show, and I had a hard time watching it. I don't have a stomach for it.
I today after my workout went to go stretch, and I've known this. It's not shocking, but I'm so inflexible. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. It's so different from my life.
So much talent. Yeah, I mean, people some of the craziest ones was there was girls had they're hanging by their hair. Oof. And there were two women on top of each other hanging by their hair from the ceiling, right? Spinning around doing flips and all this stuff. That was crazy. There was this one where this one guy would lay on his stomach kind of, and the other one would do flips on top of him consistently for 2 minutes. It was crazy. There was I don't know, it was really, really amazing. Yeah. really great like music throughout it too.
Oh,
There
cool.
was everything was live music. There's like a live
that's
orchestra
fun. Yeah.
and live singers. It was really cool, kind of like ambient like spooky kind of music.
Fun. Yeah.
And it was fun watching Easton and Finn. They were like really into it.
I'm sure.
Like they were so mesmerized by it the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, really,
Cool.
really, really amazing.
That's
very well
awesome.
done. If you have a chance to go to Cirque du Soleil, I don't know how much longer it's in town for, but.
And is it only in Redmond? Was it just?
It's at a park. So they set up this like massive like circus tent.
Okay.
In Marymore Park.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, when you're inside of it, you don't feel like you're in a tent, but it's like, it's very,
cool.
The whole production was incredible.
Nice.
Yeah, very cool. Highly recommend. Did that and then got home around 11 and called it a night.
Called it. That's it for us, folks.
Sunday.
Okay, Sunday. So Sunday, I woke up and realized my feelings had been hurt. I wasn't actually angry. So I had that whole conversation.
Love it.
No, it was good. And it's healthy. You know, it's good to have those conversations and to make a plan. And the reality is, I've mentioned Chad's job is changing, and part of what had happened in the last week was he was just gone a lot for work, and that is how we are going to be moving forward, and I need to accept that. And he, like you said, the expectations thing, he had kind of shared with me like. He's going to do his best to say, hey, just a heads up, here's what's going on. So it's likely I'm not going to be home until X time. So I'm now prepared. And then vice versa, I need to say, if I'm coming home or something like, hey, I'm really hoping you'll be here by whatever it is. So anyways, just healthy. And then he and I went to church. Alice had gotten home really late from her competition. Piper had a sleepover. So everybody was just kind of tired. My kids were tired, so we let them stay home and chill. Chad and I went to church, and then afterwards we grabbed some food from Met Market. Nice. And we did the Super Bowl with Carrie and Blue. So we were like, we're just going to get like a light little something.
Cool.
Have you ever had soup from Met Market?
No.
They have this Thai chicken curry soup.
Nice.
It's so good. So
did you get any cookies?
I didn't get cookies.
Okay.
I got so my favorite dessert from Met Market is hummingbird cake.
Ooh,
and they do
honey
these
or something?
No, it's almost like I'm not a carrot cake person, but it reminds me a little bit of that kind of spice cake.
Okay.
But this has like chunks of pineapple in it.
Oh, interesting.
And it has this really sweet brown sugary frosting.
Nice.
And so they have giant slices or they do cupcakes of it. Okay. And so we got cupcakes to bring for dessert to Super Bowl. We had a little bit of downtime at home. I started watching, which I've already seen, but I started rewatching because I love it. It's a show called Search Party. And used to be on HBO.
I think I watched it.
It just got released onto Netflix. It's when like a group of friends start looking for this one missing girl from their college.
Right.
And to me, the writing in this show is so phenomenal. It's so funny to me.
Yeah. I can't remember if I actually... Does one of the girls have like a lot of freckles?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. She used to be in Arrested Development.
Okay. I never watched that.
Oh.
I do think I watched the show though.
I highly recommend it.
Did they end up killing somebody?
Yeah.
Okay. I've watched this show.
Plot twist. Spoiler alert. Yeah, I love it. So I was watching a little bit of that, and then we went over to Carrie and Blues for the Super Bowl and watched that. They were so sweet. They did like a whole spread of all of these appetizers, and then we had brought over some tri-tip meat that they cooked on their Blackstone.
Okay.
And they had like potatoes and salad.
Sounds
and it
great.
was so yummy. And it was really nice. We were saying with them how often we're kind of in these like quick settings with them. Like it always feels like we don't have enough time. So it's nice to just sit for the whole game.
Yeah.
And like we chat in between things. The game was great, but also kind of slow. You know, the first couple
it wasn't
quarters,
a super
we were like,
exciting game.
Which I feel like isn't that normal for Super Bowls?
Yeah.
Like you're just kind of like playing it safe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Me as the expert.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no comment.
And then
I also didn't feel like the commercials were super exciting. There were none that like stood out to me.
No.
Did you watch the halftime show?
Yeah.
Halftime show was great.
Yeah.
It was like the choreography, like the visuals throughout were pretty cool.
I was thinking the people dressed as grass were going to do something.
Me too. Okay, I didn't know that people were dressed as grass.
We saw them moving early on. So we were like, oh, those are people.
Yeah.
Like that.
I didn't know until after the fact. I saw videos that people posted from the Super Bowl of like everybody walking in their grass suits. And I was like, oh my gosh, those were people? Like But then there was also real grass too. So I was confused of why the people were necessary.
I don't know if they were just trying to make more props, and the only way to move them quickly was for them to be physically able to move.
Yeah.
Like, so they dressed them. I don't know. No, I really enjoyed it. Didn't know what was being said.
Oh yeah.
But thought it was beautiful. Loved the wedding. Loved the.
Was that a real wedding?
Yes.
You know? Okay. Yeah. Real couple. Yep. That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was great.
Lady Gaga was cool. That was
shocking.
I like the Latino, or I don't know, that version of her song.
Yeah.
I don't remember what song it was. It's a song she has with Bruno Mars, but it kind of had like a Latin flair twist to it. It was really good.
Yeah. I know. I couldn't believe that she just like a random, like she could be the halftime person.
She's been headliner.
Okay. I was like, this is shocking.
I think she's had a lot of influence. Like Bad Bunny's always like looked up to her as an
artist. Oh, cool.
So
yeah,
he asked her to be part of it. But
yeah, nice. Yeah, I felt like there was little like Easter eggs, like there was Jessica Alba and oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name. He's like a famous actor. He was in
oh my gosh,
everybody loves him.
Yep.
He was back there dancing. I just like
he's in the show Last of Us. Yep. Come on. Oh, it's right there.
I know. Should we look it up?
Paul.
Oh, Pascal.
That's his last name. Why can we not get it?
His name Paul?
No.
Pascal?
Hold on. Wait. Everybody take a quick commercial break. Actor Pedro Pascal. Okay.
Guys.
Yeah, he was great.
And then I'm pretty sure Ricky Martin was there.
Ricky Martin performed.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, me and Kiri were like, is that who we think it is?
Yeah.
We were like,
I looked him up afterward. He's like 55 years old. He looks so good.
Great.
It's crazy.
So yeah, that was really nice. It was a great way to end the weekend. I think we went home and just chilled. I think by the time we got home and everybody was ready for bed. That was us.
Cool. Okay, woke up not feeling great. So
like still same.
We went on a long walk. We did like a 3.5-mile walk with Stevie, which was a nice one. We walked by 2 houses in our neighborhood that have been listed for a while. We've been just kind of like curious about. So we walked by those. We went and got coffee at a little coffee shop by our house. Nice. Got coffee and breakfast sandwiches. Sat in the sauna. And then, man, Super Bowl plans. We had like 3 or 4 different things we were considering.
Yeah.
There was one thing that like you mentioned earlier, and you said something about like you weren't sure if you're invited to something. To like the In-N-Out, right?
Yep.
You weren't sure. You didn't know if you were invited.
Correct. Yeah.
There was something like that similar where it's like somebody had told us about something, but it didn't really feel like an invite to it. So we're like, it feels weird to just show up to that. And then like an hour before, they're like, are you coming to this? Or like, I literally said, no, I wasn't sure if we were invited. Like, I'm gonna be direct. So at that point, it was too late to like pivot to that. And then there was another party that like, it was all people we didn't really know, like a couple people we didn't really feel social enough for that. Yeah. And then there was something with Brian's parents, but then his grandma was going to be there, and with me still feeling kind of sick, we're like, we probably shouldn't, like, we don't want to risk that. So there were like 3 all morning. There were like 3 different things we were kind of like deciding between. Right. We ultimately decided not to do any of them. Yeah. We just stayed home. Yeah. So
I love it, which is probably wise too, because if you had chosen to go to somebody's, there could have been hurt feelings. Right. You know.
Yeah, that's true. But we like wanted to go to Brian's family's thing because his mom was sending us like pictures of all the food she had made, and everything looked so good. She made like homemade chili.
For the record, I would love to come to Brian's family meal one time.
So good,
especially if she's making her mashed potatoes that you rave about.
I bet the chili was so good last night. So we just stayed home, the 2 of us. Neither of us care about football at all. But we sat and watched the whole Super Bowl.
Well done.
We turned it on. We were like for a minute talking about like there's a video game we've been wanting to play together.
Like, we
talked about doing that and having like the Super Bowl on an iPad or something. Yeah. But we decided let's just stay here and watch the whole thing.
Okay,
so we did that. Present. We ordered a Little Caesars.
Nice.
Which I'm telling you, don't sleep on Little Caesars. It's so
good.
So good.
Oh, no, we do Little Caesars.
Do the little you like the little pizza cup things?
Yes,
you brought those. You introduced me to those.
I was going to say I would like to take credit for
incredible
in your life.
Those are great. And then we rediscovered Little Caesars when we were in Palm Springs, and they have like a deep dish, like a Detroit style pizza, and it's so good.
Yes,
it's so good. I'm excited. I have leftovers waiting for me at home.
Is it the square one? Do you get that?
And it's like crispy edges. Yeah. It's like a rectangle.
Yes.
Yeah. So good.
That is really Nice.
So we ate that. We watched the Bad Bunny concert, and then we watched Shrinking. Finally started the new season of Shrinking.
Good for you.
We watched
both episodes.
First episode, and then like half of the second episode pulled into a video game. So we have the second half to watch tonight.
Nice. Do you know what's interesting? It's advertising that it's new episodes on Wednesday, but it came out on Tuesday. Is Apple TV tricky like that?
I don't know.
I know, it's so weird. Huh. If you look at the actual like writing, it says new episode Wednesday, whatever the date is, but then the episode actually came out on Tuesday.
I am liking the new season so far. Should we do spoilers? Spoilers in the next 30 seconds.
Well, the first season's been out for like almost 3 weeks now. Or the first episode.
Episode, okay. Yeah. Well, the end of the first episode where Harrison Ford, is that his name? Where he realizes the guy he's talking to was Matt, like he was hallucinating.
It's Michael J. Fox.
So sad.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Michael J. Fox? Oh my gosh.
Austin Miller.
And I'll realize that.
Yes, and you know
he's like famously has Parkinson's.
Yeah. Bless you.
That adds so much texture to the show.
I know.
Holy cow.
I know.
Yeah, Brian and I were like both tearing up at the end of the episode. Oh my gosh.
That's what I love about the show. Because I'm not really one to be into like when people say, oh, watch This Is Us, so I cry every episode. I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
For some reason, Shrinking, because it has such a good mix of humor and
all the characters are so good.
And some heavy, I like love that. Like I love the style of that show.
Such a good show. Even how they like kind of make light of the mom dying, like or like how she says she was using that as a crutch or whatever. Like so true.
No, it's so good.
Oh, yeah. Such a good show. Shrinking. Anybody has not watched Shrinking? Oh, did you ever watch Ted Lasso?
I know.
Get in that one.
People, no, I don't think we really tried. Okay. I think Chad was watching it for a little bit with some of the firefighters, like back when it first came out. I never started.
I would put those on the same
level,
like type of show, same level. And I'm gonna be bold. I think Ted Lasso is like a little bit better.
Whoa,
I really do. I think it's a little bit funnier in my mind.
Okay,
and it's the same where it's like a comedy, but it's like has a lot of like pretty serious like cool. I don't know, tie-ins throughout, and it's great. You should really, really, really watch that show.
Okay, I will. I have 2 quick things.
Okay,
you done with your Sunday?
I'm done.
First off, happy birthday, Jim King. It's my dad's birthday
today.
Yes,
happy birthday, Jim.
Second, I wanted to tell you that we did buy the collar for Stella with the invisible fence.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna return it because
it's not working.
Well, first off, I put it on her when we first got it. Chad was not at home, and he goes, "Hey, is Stella wearing her collar?" I'm like, "Yep." I put it on her, and he's like, "Well, she's out." So I'm like, "Gosh, dang it! I didn't turn the button on all the way. I pressed it, but apparently with ours, you have to like hold it, and then a blue light comes on." So then once she came right back in, so that was fine. But once I figured out how to do it, she is actually scared of it. So she is almost refusing to go outside if she's wearing this. She'll go out and then she'll immediately come back in. So, and then also for us, the battery is not lasting.
Okay.
And it's like, this was like almost $300 for just the collar.
Jeez.
I'm like, I don't think this was worth it. So I think we're going to end up returning it. And I think our plan to keep her in our property is we're just going to extend a fence by the hedge.
Yeah.
So instead of because right now what it is like a chicken wire type thing in the hedge, like just I don't actually know what it looks like. That Chad did that, but that's how she's escaping. So it's clearly.
Are you still having the issue with your front gate not like latching in time?
Yeah. Well, it's mainly so our gate as a whole is actually not working well at all, and so we're having somebody come and fix it. I think he's coming this week. So that was an issue. It was like it wouldn't latch. And so when people would come in and out, she could get out that way. So I'm hoping that's getting fixed this week. So once we have that, then the only other thing would be extending the fence line through the hedge. So just want to keep everybody updated.
On the saga, the Stella saga.
Stella saga. Yeah.
Sorry that didn't work out.
And if anybody has recommendations on invisible fences, other e-collars, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, our e-collar is great. I don't know.
But is yours with an invisible fence?
No, it's
or
not
yours
invisible.
is just
it's just
with,
a remote.
See, that would be hard for us because we'd have to keep eyes on her and like know when to press it if she's getting too close to the hedge.
Yeah, Stevie's never gotten out of our yard. So we know like if she's can go out, if she's out there, she like, I don't think there's anywhere she could get out. So that is comforting. It's more to like get her inside that we'll sometimes have to use it on if she's being stubborn. But hopefully that fence solution helps.
I know. Something. Yeah. Anyways, Those are my 2 updates.
Thanks for the updates.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Have a great week. Goodbye.